I'm going to do a mini one. I'm looking at a field of electricity, like static on an old TV. The field has changed from mostly white with it was blue and green mixed into it, so now we're going into a golden field. There's a vastness. It's a different kind of black, and it fades to other shades of a brown black, all the way up to a lighter color. There's a red undertone, but it's a vastness. You're not quite floating, but you're in it. It's you're in between worlds, in between timelines, in between universes. It's a stopping off point before you proceed.
Is there in that stopping off point that you need to address before you proceed?
There is no one there unless they're called.
Who do you wish to call?
We need to call those, we need to call the wise ones. The wise ones. Hear me. Everything's changing. The energy is getting very strong. It's real strong. There's mutated burgundies. There's colors at this point. I believe it's a committee, an offshoot of the Galactic Federation.
How did they appear to you?
It's the usual telepathically communicating, sensing differences, but all one. There's one man standing up with his knuckles on the table. He looks very like a very stout, almost cubic looking human, like he was made out of like the shapes of Legos. Only he's human. He's just
What is the shape of it?
he's built differently.
Okay.
It's like he's more square around the edges, not pointy square, but he's blocky looking.
Mhm.
And hmm, he's very emphatic about something. I've never seen this before. They're usually all very calm and at peace, but he's got both knuckles on the table. It's not like he's shouting, but he's being heard. He's standing up for multiple planets. He's standing up for, he's like a leader of multiple planets. And he's speaking for them. It's very powerful. And there's just a big energy around the whole situation. He's not the only one that's been speaking. This is a convergence of people that are they're overseers of our world and the connecting worlds around us in the Milky Way.
How
They're a
many are on that committee that are on?
community, so there's a lot of energy in the room. It's not the word pragmatic. I don't know what, but they're gathering together. They're turned around and looked at me. There is a communion of many worlds going on at this point. We have prepared for this. We have looked at multiple scenarios over the eons. Your free will means everything. We are here to help in any way possible. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Fear not. We are here to help. It's bigger than you think, it's bigger than you can imagine. There's different factions. They're so different that when they are seen, it will strike fear in the hearts of men. Yet
How will
they
they be seen?
say again,
How will those factions be seen?
they are here. They're coming.
Where on Earth?
They're they're here. There's more coming. There's multiple factions. There's some that stay off planet. Communications is off planet. Motherships are extra stellar. The ground troops, per se, are already here, yet many, many more are coming. There will be major changes. It has already started.
What is it that these people or beings are doing on the Earth?
Some are scouting, some are helping. Our frequency matters. Everything we think matters. Everything. Every word out of our mouth matters because both sides of that coin are listening. Whatever energy comes out of your body, whether it be a sigh or a scream, they hear it. You will be magnetized to the side that you are spewing your magnetic energy to. So if you're sending out light, you'll be a magnet to the light, and vice versa.
These that are here and scouting and on the earth, what is the purpose of them being here?
Some are quite nefarious. Some are looking for evacuation spots. Some are looking for rebuilding spots. Um, there's multiple reasons, but the earth and the sun are doing a dance, and those on the earth, if they don't have rhythm, they're gonna fall. So they are, many are here to help,
Huh?
but it's our job. It's our job. Both of them are tugging at us. It's strong. It's a magnetic. It's an electromagnetic force. It's bouncing all over the place.
Where is this force coming from?
The sun,
Okay. So, one of the questions that Sabrina had was, how are the solar flares affecting people on Earth?
this is
Is that
how.
it?
Yes, lots
Hmm.
of serious um, feelings. Some people say I don't feel it. Some people say it's killing me. So it's uh it's an electromagnetic force. People that have had near-death experiences, their body will recognize this magnetism, and it will shake them. It will shake them up. People that are in a very dense, dark, ugly space, they will be a magnetic alloy that will bring in other dark energies. It it's like one of those toys where there's a face and it has little magnetic bits, and
Yes.
you take a magnet and move it around,
Hmm.
and some of them fall off and some of them stay on. That's a basic sense of magnetic attraction, and that's what the sun is doing. It's
You mentioned something about the people who've had near death experiences. Sabrina had a near death experience at 8 years old, and she is feeling a lot of nausea, a lot of dizziness. Is this what's going on with her, or is it something else?
yes, it has. She has an electromagnetic field around her that messes with technology. It's a magnet, a real strong magnet. Animals, small children are attracted to it. So is the light. So the light energies that are coming off the earth, some of the radiation is just shaking her up because she's being pulled with a magnet. She even feels like she's being pulled up sometimes, so she kind of loses her footing. It's it's serious magnetic rays coming off of the sun right now. Um, children will feel it, animals will feel it. This isn't the last. There's been talk of a Carrington event.
Yes, expand on that, please.
It's coming. It's coming big time.
How do you prepare for something like that?
Think off the grid. Think off the grid.
It's becoming difficult to think off the grid when you have so much intense weather. Those who
Yeah,
have crops are being
yeah,
wiped out with floods, with
yeah.
storms, fires, earthquakes.
Alba, they're here to help. God's got a hand in this. We've all been feeling like we're waiting, not moving, not getting anywhere. Something's coming. We don't know if we're quite ready. What is it we're supposed to do in this? A lot of people are feeling that. Well, this is it. We were all taking that time to ponder, to question, to rest, to nurture ourselves. Because when it comes, we'll be ready anyway. We'll be ready.
We will be ready.
We'll be ready. Have faith.
Mhm.
They are saying, and this guy, when he speaks, it's like his voice isn't a sound, it's a color.
Color is it?
Golden, a golden voice. I mean, he's saying it telepathically, but there's this golden situation going.
Mhm.
But he's saying, we are rallying to help. We're prepared. You'll have help. Strangers will help you in the most incredible times. They'll come out of nowhere and then they'll disappear. This will happen to many, many. Angelic intervention, leagues, leagues of angels.
You mentioned one word, evacuation. Would you hone in on that and what they mean by that?
Some places will have to be evacuated, mass evacuations. And imagine not having anywhere to go, thinking there's no way out. And you're standing next to a person that says, I believe. And then somebody just shows up and helps them out. It's it's a different version of the rapture, I tell you that. Oh,
Why is the
there
earth
are
and the
just
sun, excuse me?
huh?
Why is
What?
the earth and sun doing this dance? What's going on with it?
It was time. It's all predetermined. It's the epic destiny. It's time. We all came here for this. All of us, everybody, even the plants and animals. We all came for this. What a scene it will be. Grand. The people that are afraid, we know we're not going to be one of them. They will be helped also, but some of them will pull away. But that is their destiny. That is their own personal will.
Is Earth the only one that's going through this turmoil, or are there other planets at the same time going through the same?
Multiple planets involved, but this is center stage.
Why is that? Why is Earth center stage?
Earth is a beautiful planet. It is a cherished planet. Earthlings, with their free will, have chosen to damage with total disregard their beautiful Mother Earth that they're traveling on, that they were gifted with. Many, many of us came here to witness this and to be part of it. Everybody came for one reason or another, but some people came here from karma. Karma sent them here. Those of us in the light that came here to witness this event, be of service and be of report. Those of us of the light chose to be here. It's an event in the history of the world. There are many events, but this is the big event. There's
Will
nothing.
life will life continue after this Carrington event
Yes,
on
but
Earth?
a completely different life. Completely different life.
And you see that.
It's for the better. It's for the good.
Mhm.
It will be mankind doesn't exactly need a full reset, but they need a reality check. Ego needs to stop. Humility and love and compassion need to put at the top of the list. Forgiveness, peace, joy. That's on the list also. When technology starts to take over, that's the end of humanity. So the timing is correct. Many worlds, many civilizations on Earth hit the point that we're at today. And they were subdued. It wasn't the overseers that did it. It was their own frequency magnetizing darkness. There are others that don't want to see this happen anymore. And that's the ones that have their fists on the table, speaking golden, loud words to be heard on behalf of us and many other planets in the Milky Way.
Yes. What is Sabrina's role in helping humanity? Why has her soul chosen to come here?
She has to link souls together in agreement and peace. So there's more love in hearts on earth, more peace, and more compassion for others.
How is she doing?
She has to introduce the golden children, which is beautiful. One just came to the world today at 1:23, 1:23 a.m. Beautiful golden child.
What will these golden children be doing?
They'll change our world. They'll bring so much love. They'll bring heaven to earth. They're very wise and very sweet, and they're very magnetic. They will open their mouths and truths will come out. They will amaze others with their gifts, and they will be quite beguiling. So they will gather together along the way, many of them, if not all. They will pair up with other golden children, and they will create a beautiful future for us all.
So if they're children now, the
Yeah.
Carrington event will be in the future.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
You get a gut feel of when.
When what?
When will all of this happen? This event.
Carrington is soon, soon, within a year, within the year. And the golden children will be survivors of that. It's not complete devastation, Alba. It's just change. Lots of change. Just
Is this the reason why so many are leaving the earth at this time?
yes, some chose to be here right up until the event and see the lead up. Some wanted to go home in the middle of the event. Some wanted to stay and help others.
What are you sensing now?
There's a lot going on. There's dense, it's like glitter hitting the earth. It's metallic metallic dust.
Where is that coming from?
Three Eye Atlas. It's very difficult to breathe. Smokers will breathe it easily.
Why is that?
It'll be like the sands of Egypt or something. It's silty. So if you're accustomed to, you know, sand or smoke or something to be in your lungs, it won't bother you as much as if you weren't. So people start having respiratory issues, but then they'll go away all of a sudden. A little bit of water when you start to swim.
Nice.
Oh, Phoenix, Arizona came up. Something's going on. It's going to probably hit around that side of the planet.
Would you repeat that again? Where?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Mhm.
Just saw Phoenix and they said Arizona. They said it's going to be like a, we're going to go through the spray that comes off of Three Eye Atlas, and Phoenix, Arizona is going to hit it first. They're going to get the brunt of it. It's not going to, I don't think it's going to be direct, but it's a cloud that we're going to go through
Why?
because our elliptical orbit is going where it's already been and it left
Mhm.
a gazillion miles of this gas and glitter.
Okay.
We're going through it.
What does this
It's
glitter contain? Why is Three Eye Atlas dumping this
nickel,
nickel?
mostly nickel. There's some other stuff in it too.
It's on purpose?
You know, okay, I'm just going to say carbon, cadmium. I don't even know. Cadmium, cadmium. What's cadmium? Cadmium. It's an element of some sort, but it's going to hit the earth. So the plants will be affected by it. It can turn around and kind of like pennies under flowers. It'll do something to the soil and change the dynamics of our DNA and the food we eat, which will continue that change. Huh.
It's a good thing.
Water, it'll be everywhere. It'll be all over
Mhm.
us. It'll
How will our bodies be affected by this nickel?
it's going to be a personal thing. Some people it's going to be real, hard on them, and to know that people be okay, everything in between. But we'll adjust. Our body is made to adjust to these kinds of, it will make us evolve. We are going to evolve because of this event. Introducing these metals into our body will make us more receptive to frequencies that we would not have been able to tune into before. It's like adding an extra battery to a radio. Huh, that's crazy.
I'm envisioning a lot of livestock, a lot of animals also receiving all of this. How are they going to be affected?
Everybody's going to adjust. There will be situations because of it. Some insects will be completely wiped out. certain species will be wiped out, but the ecosystem will evolve along with very rapidly. It won't take eons to do, yeah. There is three atlas was sent from a divine source.
Three Eye Atlas.
It is. Yes, it was sent from a divine source way out of our galaxy, way, way out from a source point. There is a divine mission behind that. It activated the sun, and the sun is activating the earth, and then the tail of it is activating our world. It was the bringer of the event. There's a word they're telling it. The honored initiate of the event. More information will follow as things unfold.
Is that what they tell you?
Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of information held back, and the public will roar like the man with his fists on the table and say, "Tell us what this is." The powers that be are struggling with how to release this to the public because they're not believers. But the people will speak and demand to be heard.
Who are
And
these
then
people?
what people? Which
The ones that will demand to be heard.
we, the people,
We the people.
will demand
Hmm.
to be heard. We
Okay.
want to know what you know. It will be, we're not going to lay down and take this kind of thing. There's a lot
Hmm.
happening, and you know what it is, and you have to tell us when they will be screaming for full disclosure. It will be an uproar about it because, yeah, that's about to happen.
How will that affect everything once people know the truth?
Well, everybody will take it differently. Big news.
Huh?
And then here they come. I mean, here they come. Wow.
Would you
It's
describe that,
just
please?
so many. It's so many. It's just like, here comes a whole bunch of extrastellar vehicles. Just, I mean, things you've never seen. They're going to be there
Yes.
coming in. I mean, like there'll be a series of events, and then all of a sudden, boom, here they come in. I mean, they are coming in. They don't need a landing spot. They can hover over the ground. There's going to be, seems like the dark side's going to do something. They're going to do something with the weather. They're already doing something, but they're going to do something with the weather to the point that it's going to be insane. And here we go.
Would
Because
you
of
describe
those,
that, please? What are you seeing
uh,
with the weather?
because of it's going to be storms everywhere. I mean, earthquakes, volcanoes, tidal waves. It's just it's going to get out of hand. And then, you know, the people, we all have this new way to communicate or whatever. We can say, we need help. We need help now. And we can say it to God, and these guys will show up. They're like angels, but they're not what we think are angels. And they're from other planets. There's some from other. They're all in cahoots, but there's some from other galaxies, some from other. I mean, there's just a whole slew of them. But here they come. I mean, the timelines could be all weird, but something's going to get to a point where they're going to come in. I mean, just one after another, just formations coming in. It's like they're going to save the day. But if you've never seen anything like that, you won't think they're saving the day. You think they're um, infiltrating or something. So
Well, that's been the program for a long time, is that extraterrestrials mean danger.
fear will cause a lot of disruption and confusion. It's unnecessary, but people, it's just beyond their capabilities of handling reality. So, uh, yeah, it's like a scene out of like World War II where all the planes are coming in. It's waves, waves, just waves of energy, like purple energy, blue energy, just like if somebody hits a big drum, the reverberation off of it, that's what it feels like. But it's got a color to it. It's hitting those chakras. That's what it's doing.
What can Sabrina
Headaches.
do to minimize that in her own body?
Oh, get a lot of liquids in her. Get some rest.
Wait, can you repeat that? Because we've got a really bad transmission, so we're losing some words.
More liquids. Get some
More
rest.
liquid.
Oh, oh, but here comes your ship.
Okay.
You are on the other side of Jupiter right now. You don't look so big over there, but you're from Jupiter. You're gassing up per se off the sun and the solar flares that are coming in. You're getting ready because you're um, like a giant truck stop for real big ships.
Hmm.
So you're out of view because you're staying behind Jupiter, but you're absorbing these solar flares too.
How is the ship being affected by those solar flares?
Oh, you could go right into the face of the sun with your ship.
Okay.
So it's just like a Tesla being plugged up right now. You're just, you know, preparing, checking lists and checking them twice kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if people need to gas up and go somewhere, like if they were all leaving and going into deep space, where they can gas up before they charge up with your vehicle. And it's a convention center too. So people from multiple planets are being represented. All different kinds, all different kinds.
Will this ship ever come anywhere near Earth?
No, it would affect the gravitational pull on Earth. It can't come near Earth. And it's pretty far out from Jupiter, but it's just blocking the view between your ship and Earth. And it's just incognito, staying in the shadows kind of thing. But it's doing its job. And you've got a lot coming in. It's like a big convention of some sort, but I mean a huge, bigger scale. Because your ship's half the size of Texas. This is big. And you're not the biggest ship. Some come in to bring you supplies, and they're even bigger than you. Huge supply ships that we never see. I mean, they've got incredible tactics.
Are you able to connect with the commander on that ship?
On your ship, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah, but what does she want to say today?
She's saying, "We got this." She's real high energy, and she's got multiple people reporting to her, and um, she's in front of a screen. It's like clear glass or something with just multiple um, icons or something on it, and she's going down the list and checking each one of them. Okay, and then this, and then she's going through all of it. She's going from top to bottom, to right to bottom, to up, to right to bottom, right up. That's how she reads these things. And then she'll push it, and it'll have the systems, and something will go, and then it'll have a color in particular, and she'll know that's a go for now. So she'll close that one, then she opens the next one, and she'll close that one. And it's all the systems are lined up as to how they're timed according to this way she's at the screen, and she's getting it all together. And then meanwhile, there's something going on over here where this lights up, and it's this part of the ship. But it's like a telepathic thing. She didn't have to speak to
Hmm.
anybody. So she's listening to what they have to say, and then the light goes out. And then if she wants to call somebody, another light goes on and she's telepathically talking to that person. But she can talk to just everybody in the ship that way. But she's dealing with the top people in different parts of the ship that are for different things. Because, they have one part of the ship that's a huge, like a greenhouse, but it's different. And they have like it's not quite a packaging plant, but it's a way of taking this food and making it to go. So when people are gassing up, they can get provisions from this greenhouse. But then there's other people that come in and bring her provisions too, because they've got greenhouse type things on there. It's interesting because some of them are just going in circles. And it's not anything I've ever seen, but
Quite an operation.
yeah, there's a lot going on there. You are facilitating a whole lot of this. I mean, just imagine like Bucky's. You're like
It's like a what?
a Bucky's. It's
Oh, like the big gas stations.
yeah,
Mhm.
only her cosmic Bucky's. They can. There's trade things going on. Like, okay, they're energizing their ships, and one factor can go over here to the other factor, and they can trade something they need for outerwear or something. Each has their own, they all know it's almost like they do a market within themselves. They all do a barter thing. There's no money involved in it because it just doesn't exist. I mean, but they communicate to each other and they know that this person has these resources that we need and we'll rendezvous with them at Alba's ship. The ship.
Talked about bartering on that ship. Is that what's going to happen on the Earth in the future?
Eventually, yes, there will be a big changes, collapses, which need to happen.
Where are you now? Are you still on Alba's ship, or you've gone back to that man with the knuckles on the table?
I gotta stop. Butters has to go out.
Okay. Just take a deep breath, Sabrina, and bring yourself back completely. I'm going to count to three. When I get to three, you'll be here completely. One, two, and three. Come on back.
Are we still around?
We're still around. Okay. You ready again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know where
Take
we
a deep breath.
were.
Just take a deep breath for me and follow that breath. Allow yourself to go back to that place with the man, with the being whose knuckles are on the table. This time you'll be able to see things a lot clearer, communicate with them telepathically a lot clearer, and understand the importance of this meeting now.
It's taken a lot to get these people together. They're each dealing with their own situations at their planets. So each of these representatives have changes going on their planets also. So this is all a ripple effect, not just through our solar system, but throughout the galaxy. Um, they've come from far and wide. Space carries energy through dimensions and times, and coordinating these people. Timing on our planet is everything. Frequency is everything with them. The frequencies have to be lined up. There's a resonance that has to be at a certain point. The coordination of so many mathematical solutions is exciting and daunting at the same time. They come with respect to each other. They've already forgotten their differences. They are sharing their insights and ideas and plans. They all want the same thing. They want the ripple effect from the event to be positive. A whole lot depends on what we say, think, and do on this planet right now. Every single one of us. A whole lot depends on that. It's not just about us, Alba.
So those that are involved with the political rhetoric, the um, protesting, the anger, how is that affecting all of this?
That's part of the dark side of things that will be magnetized towards the dark. But the earth being a magnetic being, and these being magnetic forces, electromagnetic pulses coming out of people in large masses, it can magnetize a certain thing in the earth. Imagine you have a ball and it's one magnetic field. And then you take a bunch of magnets and you put it on this ball. Okay. Now, if you put, let's say that ball is sitting on a cliff, you're going to put this many magnets on one side, this many magnets on the other side. However many magnets are on the side that would make the ball roll away from the cliff is us, the people of the light. A lot, a lot is to be said about free will. And our free will to choose the light is very important today. It's very important. Things can go one way or another, and it's all up to the human beings on earth. You have the evil faction, Alba, but you also have so many more waking up, talking to God, seeing the light. They're seeing the light. They are turning from the dark to the light. So that's what we have to keep in our mind, that we're all the light. And those that are shifting or struggling with the dark, we have to pray for them so they go to the light. We have to pray for them. That's the only thing that'll fix it. Communication with the divine source, our God. Communication. Things that are, what is it, pure, things that are lovely, things that are kind. We put our focus on that and not the what ifs. What if it all goes wrong? What if it doesn't happen that way? What if, what if? These are two words that will ruin mankind.
We are on one dimension where we are physical beings. How does this event affect those that are in the non-physical realm?
Oh, they're all watching. They will have a hand in it. This is why so many people, loved ones on the other side, are trying to come forth nowadays. They want to um, they want to initiate a conversation with their loved ones, so their loved ones aren't too freaked out when they say loudly in their ear, "Get your babies and go here." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're looking out from the other side, so they're all ears too. They're paying attention too.
Mhm.
Their
Why is it
ears.
that at this time Sabrina is feeling so many in around her? Are they also trying to tell her something?
Yes, they are readings to come. She's told them, listen, I need to build up my energy for more of that. And you tell your loved one to reach out to me. And if you come back, please come back during business hours. There's a lot of nighttime activity. It's disturbing Sabrina's sleep and her dogs.
Do that now in the spirit realm. Would you have a meeting with these that are disrupting your sleep on non-business hours?
They're saying they've already, oh, there's a couple that are not, they're not trying to hurt her. They want to disrupt Sabrina because of something she said to their loved ones. They're wanting to get a message back. They're like, hey, I'm not finished with this conversation. They want to revisit a reading or something. They want to follow up. But they don't have time on their side, so they'll respect my time and my rest. The other ones are like, yes, I told them. They've already told their loved ones to get in touch with me. So they'll be patient. Because I got all the time in the world. But there's a little crowd of them just standing there.
Hmm. Is there anything else that Sabrina needs to know today to convey to the world? To do a scan of the earth,
Hmm. We're about to have something go on around California.
Would you repeat that? It's glitching about California.
Something's going to happen in California. Something's going to, oh man, I think a volcano is going to erupt in California somewhere. So it looks like it's spewing big time. I don't know if that's underwater or on top of the ground. I'm seeing it from the top. It's
Part of California.
around the middle of California, middle of California.
The middle of California.
Hmm. That's a big one. I mean,
Will this be big, like Mount St. Helens type of eruption?
that's about exactly what I was thinking by looking at it. I can't see the rest of the geography. I just saw from the top this a huge, hot, pink and red explosion. Uh, it's gonna rock. It's gonna rock everything around it. Oh, okay. We're gonna have
Mhm.
a lot of mudslides around the middle of the country, all the way to the East Coast. This real bad mudslides.
Causing them.
Uh, all the snow and ice. There's going to be such ranges in temperature that it'll be freezing and then it'll be hot. And all of the ice and snow will melt quickly and cause all kinds of damage. If you live near a river, the rivers could overflow real quick. So have, I mean, really fast. So have a plan. I mean, if there's a lot of snow on the ground, then all of a sudden it's a hot day, look for higher ground or something. Just have have an emergency situation going on in the trunk of your car, like we do when we're running away from hurricanes.
Are there more hurricanes this year?
Yes, there are more hurricanes.
Where are you
They're
seeing
going
the
to hit
hurricanes?
mid-Atlantic and Mexico. Mexico's going to get beat up. Then there's some more Mexico on either side. But Mid-Atlantic's going to have they're going to get it.
Now, mid-Atlantic, you say Mexico, that's near the Gulf. Is there anything?
It's the Gulf and the Pacific.
Okay.
Mid-Atlantic is the Carolinas, West Virginia, Virginia, um, Georgia coast,
Mhm.
down there. Carolinas, big time.
Are you saying more wind
Yeah,
or rain?
just devastation. More hurricanes. More,
Hurricanes.
there's going to be some storms, and they're going to hit the Mid-Atlantic like not good. Florida's going to get a big one. It's going to hit around the panhandle.
Are there any other parts of the world that you see that are going to be heavily affected?
Um, I heard Sweden. Sweden's going to have something. And they hardly ever have
Sweden.
anything. They control all their snow and everything, but they're going to, something's going to happen in Sweden. I think it's an earthquake. Never heard of them having earthquakes, but Sweden, Eastern Europe,
Eastern Europe.
the Czech Republic. Something's going to happen there. And it's going to have to do with something, some kind of strange weather.
Strange weather.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it won't be that bad, but it'll be just so unusual.
Yes.
Um, Alaska. Something big is going to happen in Alaska.
Is it near the water and inland?
It's on the northern part on the water. It's around there, the north of
The
Alaska, north.
north. Hmm.
Something's going to happen in Alaska. Might be more than one. Might be one off the coast on the bottom of it too. I think it's volcanoes.
Is it the same one, the same chain that's in California?
It's yeah, it's on the Ring of Fire or something. Yeah, yeah. But underwater, I think one of them's going to be underwater. One on the bottom.
Any of these eruptions going to cause any tsunamis?
Yeah,
Part of the world.
on the other side of the, I don't know what sea that is. On the other side of the water. I think it's Russia, Russia, or
Huh? Let's
off the
scan and
coast of
see
it.
if Hawaii, if it's going to affect Hawaii, Russia.
Oh yeah, not Russia, but uh, the east, the far east, or whatever, around
Hmm.
there. Is that Thailand? And Hawaii's got one erupting right now, but they might have another one erupt. It, if all this is not going to happen at once, but it's going to be real close. If all this happened at once, it would be devastating. But real close to the solar storms are waking up the beast.
How does the Schumann resonance, what is that having to do with what's going on with the Earth? Is that
Earth's response
okay?
to what's going on Earth.
Mhm.
Human resonance is definitely a scale of energy, of frequencies. And it is the Earth's response to solar flares, to people, to plants, discord, harmony.
So
So,
keep an eye on that too.
yes, they used to have sit ins. We need to have pray ins. We have to, the bigger the group, the better. We have to reach out and love each other and pray, 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 pray. And don't pray begging like, pray like it's done already. Pray gratefully for our planet, for the powers that be. Imagine them with a light in their heart. Pray for loved ones that have passed. Thank them for looking over your shoulder. Pray for the new babies because they have a beautiful mission. Bless them and be blessed.
Is there anything else that we need to address today?
Listen to beautiful music. Yes, we need to keep our energies up. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy while you got it. These are the good old days. Happy. Do not concentrate
Hmm,
on doom and gloom. Just be happy for what we have.
very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and say goodbye to the council. If there's anything else they would like to convey, say it now.
They're saying it's their honor. They're here for us. There's a lot of love coming from that group. A lot of
Wonderful.
grace and
Would you repeat that, please?
goodness. A lot of grace and goodness coming from them. A lot of, I mean, very
Wonderful.
noble.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Telling them thank you very much.
Yes, I'd like to thank them too for this session today. And I'm sure that with those that we are reaching today, that we will also send them love and spread the peace, knowing that we are taken care of. All we have to do is ask for help, and they'll be there for us. And that we're all here on this mission, Mission Earth, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Mama's okay. He's looking at me like, are you okay? Mhm. Ah, yes. I know it. I know it. I
How are you
know.
feeling?
Good. Better than I did before. I was feeling really bombarded.
Mhm.
It's like a, man, it's like when you're in the ocean and a big wave comes and you duck down to go under it. And meanwhile, it still hits you pretty hard, you know? That's what it's been
Yeah.
feeling all day, just one wave after another.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me. I feel sleepy. Oh, oh my goodness.
So I think you got all the answers that you were wanting to know about.
Okay.
Why is this affecting you this way? Why are you feeling nauseous, dizzy?
Yeah,
You're feeling all the pull.
ma'am. What did you say?
You're feeling the pull.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was like, I just hit my head on the chair, but I was like grabbing walls a little bit, and it felt like I was on a boat all day long. I was like, I mean, I did that
No, it's
yesterday. It was
it's
like
like the big boat. We're on the big boat.
sit down before I fall down kind of thing. It was like so. It's like
What did this guy look like? The guy with the knuckles on the table.
okay, he had like a square face, but in a human form. You know how they take cartoon characters and they make it human kind of thing. I mean, his face is just almost flat, like a little stubby nose and a big jaw, a big forehead. If you looked at it from the side, it'd look almost straight. And then his face is kind of flat over here too. And he's kind of got a flat top right here. I mean, he looks real square, real cubist, but not with
So he
sharp
looks
edge.
like a cube on shoulders.
Like yeah, but not real pointy on the edges, like a rounded edge. The features are there, but you're like, that's just different from human. That's not human, I mean,
What
he's
about
got,
his body?
yeah, it was the same thing, real, like if he was a Lego man, he looked like he was a Lego in the flesh kind of thing. So I was like, what is that? But I mean, but he was like,
Big guy.
he had his knuckles on the table. Yeah, he was a big guy. And he's like, his mouth is opening and no sound's coming out, but he's saying something. And then there's this golden light. It's almost like a plasma coming out at him. That was weird. And there were
And the
other,
others that were in the room, were they humanoid?
not all of them. There was a couple of wispy people at the table. They look like ghosts. They look like ghosts I've seen in New Orleans. They were very wispy, and they were like, put their heads together, then come back with something. So they were some kind of faction that worked, and they were syncopatic or whatever. And then there was a very regal woman, and she was all white and very slim and tall. She was very regal, and she had white hair. It was all kind of piled high on her head somehow. And then there was this little squatty guy that was just a little squatty guy, like I don't know, what, a troll or something. He was just a little, like a hobbity kind of looking thing, but not as hairy, you know.
Wow.
But
Wow.
but there was interdimensional people because they were just, it was like a energy glitchy, um, like panes of glass type energy going. They were there. And then there was just a bunch of people that looked like humans. There was 12 of them.
And
Really?
you and you saw all the ships coming? Did you see that?
That was like zoom, zoom. I mean, what? Mysteries over there, mom and me. But yeah, there was a lot of what you want. There's a lot of ships, and that was I just don't know about timelines because it's like, what am I seeing? Where does this come from? And I'm never quite sure about all of it as far as timelines because it's all seems to be happening at once, you know?
Yeah. But we do notice that there's quite a shift in the timeline. I mean, we're all feeling that something is coming, that we're waiting for something.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's a lot of people I talk to, they go, I can't move ahead. Can y'all hear him saying mom, mom? What?
I hear something,
I
but
mean,
it's not close enough.
it's about time to see him dinner. Oh,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's dinner time for
what?
him.
He heard the word. What? Get
Ah,
up here. Let me see. Come here. Mom, are you hearing him say mom?
Did you say it or
Who's
did he
saying? Did he
say it?
say mom? No, that's him. Did you say mom? He looks at me like, read my mind.
Your
What is
internet
it?
was glitching a lot. That's why I had to keep asking you to repeat things because it was really glitching.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, it's been
that's
glitchy
you.
around the house. I mean, like I've been seeing like strobes going. I'll walk around going, okay.
I heard
There's
that.
just, things start. It's, um,
So, what do you want to tell everybody, Sabrina, about what you're doing and how they can reach you?
well, I'm feeling better. I've got a PET scan the 29th. I'd love to have your prayers and your good energy coming my way for that. And after that, I'll be able to, start doing, hopefully, I believe, start doing more sessions. And my boy will behave because it won't be dinner time.
So, how do they get a hold of you?
They can reach me through Facebook.
Okay. So, I'm going to put up here
Okay.
what your Facebook name is so that they could reach you,
That'll be
send you a
good.
message, right?
Yes. My goodness. And thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. I had so many people wish me happy birthday. I felt so special.
You are
Yeah.
special.
And I had a good birthday and Alba sent me some flowers. Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, yeah. You
I've
deserve
got
it.
the balloon. It's right there. It's a star-shaped balloon. Boy, I'm gonna
Wonderful.
grab you, and feed you.
So I want to thank everybody for watching up to
Yes,
now,
thank you very
and
much.
yeah, I hope this has helped you. A lot of people are asking, have been asking for you, have been asking for this information, and it's really important to keep yourself with good thoughts, with positive thoughts. Don't go into those channels that have negativity and dark stuff. Go
Yeah, I've done
be
that a lot. Like
happy.
I'll be going, why am I watching this? What is this doing? Where's this? Bye, Okay,
Yeah.
Butters, honey. I'm gonna
All
fix in
right.
just a second.
All
Okay.
right, my loves. Thank you for watching. Until the
Okay.
next one.
Thank you for
Bye
your
bye.
patience. I love y'all. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.